So the Nintendo Switch is easily my favorite console of all time. I think that it has an amazing library of games. I think that we're going to look back on this console years from now and be really, really impressed by just how many games came out for this console. And I know that a lot of you are probably trained at this point in your life to hear the word but so that you can forget everything I just said and then focus on the hate that I'm about to put into this video. But seriously, I need to make it very, very clear that the games that came out for this console are incredible. Now, please bear with me here. The one thing that I think the Switch did not do great this generation is its art design. Now, it's not to say that the graphics for the Nintendo Switch aren't good. It's just that it seems to be that a lot of games that would be bright and colorful have become desaturated due to a new gimmick that Nintendo puts into almost all of its games now, which is realistic lighting baked into the game. And the thing that seems to be really, really detrimental about this aesthetic choice is that because it's not an intentional design, and by that I mean like the textures don't have like artistic lighting to them, or just the game has a built from the ground up lighting engine. It seems like it does seem like they're pulling from a resource that's like universally available or something, because I see it in so many different games. I'm gonna have so many examples that I'm placing in this video just to show you like just how different things have gotten between cartoony styled games between in the past and now with the Nintendo Switch. So again, it's not the biggest thing in the world. Obviously, all these games are very playable, very fun, and in a lot of cases, really impressive graphically. It's just that, again, one of the things that I really miss with older games is just bold colors, like nice, bold colors. And because there's this lighting effect, like I said, it's just gone. Like, you just don't see it anymore. Mario Wonder is a great example where it's just so light. It's really, really light. And it's just like, wow, this game should be more boldly colored than it really is. It's so muted, in my opinion. And again, lots of examples that I'm showing here. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom especially, like in the earlier parts of the game. It's just like this really, really desaturated, really bright environment. And the color seems to kind of just fade away because of the fact. Whereas if you compare that to something like Wind Waker on the GameCube, and I should have done some examples of Wind Waker the remake versus Wind Waker the original GameCube up-res and stuff, but Wind Waker on the GameCube is incredible because it just has these nice bold blue colors to the ocean. Link's tunic is nice bold green, and his hair is nice bold yellow. Nice, great primary colors. But then you go into the remake, and of course, like I said, compare it to something like Tears of the Kingdom, and just look, just side by side, take a look at just how much color is just gone in modern gaming. It's insane. And the thing is that Nintendo is so known for its cartoony looking characters. And I mean, I wouldn't even give Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom such a hard time if it wasn't for the fact that it's a toon-shaded game. So, like, these games are meant to have sort of like a cartoony sort of style to them. So it would just be nice to see a little bit more color. But because, again, of the fact that this game, like many others, uses a realistic lighting engine, you lose that. And that's the one thing that I hope that, like, in the future, Nintendo doesn't rely so heavily on it to try to make their games look modern. I hope that, you know, with how development goes and how technology advances, we can just see incredible models put onto the screen, and we don't have to be kind of tricked into thinking, wow, this is so next gen, with just, you know, lighting effects that seem to be just injected into all of these games. Pokemon Arceus is another great example where it's like, ugh. You know, like, there used to be a point in time where Pikachu had this nice, bold yellow to him. And these days, not so much. And to go back to Mario for a second, I was really excited about Mario Wonder because clearly the 3D model is based on a lot of the line art that was in the original Mario games. And I still really appreciate the game for that. It's leagues better than New Super Mario Brothers. Don't want to try to take too much away from the accomplishment that was Mario Wonder for that. But the one thing that, again, I look at it and I go, there's still something missing, like something that would just make this perfect, and it's not quite there yet with Mario Wonder. And to me, that is the fact that they didn't just go straight up 2D. Like, they had to do the 2.5D still and make it convincingly look sort of 2D. But if they had gone straight 2D and really kind of like matched what it looked like in those manuals and stuff. You could see that in the manual art that the characters have these nice bold blue and red and green colors. It's really nice on the eyes. And again, the purpose of this video is to show you a side-by-side comparison between those two concepts and just show you what we could be getting versus what we have right now. Now, I am already going to just acknowledge some people that are going to say something in this video. Some people prefer this direction that we're going. Some people are just not attracted to big, bold colors. They want that desaturatedness. This is a little bit off topic, but I've noticed that stuff like babies' toys primarily now come in muted colors for the parents' sake, which is ridiculous. There should be bold colors. Mario should be bold. He is a cartoon character at the end of the day. And I think that like his iconic red and blue should be strikingly red and blue, which is just nice. There's already so many games that try to aim to be hyper realistic, like with Call of Duty and Gears of War and God of War. It's nice to occasionally have a game that aims to be pleasantly cartoony, and that's the one thing that I feel like we're losing with these modern games from Nintendo, is that they're not focused as much anymore on trying to give us that look. And I think that now more than ever, we could really use that. More games could use that. I will give one example of a game that actually did it fairly well. It still sort of has a bit of a lighting engine added to it, but still, I find that the colors in Super Mario RPG Remake have really nice, bold colors. So that's sort of like a great modern example of what I'm sort of looking for here. I don't know, has anybody ever thought of this? Has this video sort of made you reconsider what the graphics look like today versus back then and what you actually prefer? I'm curious to hear what you have to say, because honestly, like, am I alone on this? Am I alone? That's all I want to know. And if I am, so be it. Like, I just got to get with the times, I guess. But that is still, like, every time a new game comes out and I look at it and I just see that desaturated, overly bright look to these Switch games, I always sort of look at it and go, maybe I can do something to my TV to make the colors more bold, maybe. But of course, you have to switch it back when you watch a TV show or something. All right, well, anyways, if you're new here, please subscribe. It helps out the early days of this channel significantly. So if you could, that'd be amazing. And other than that, I hope you have a good day, all right? Take care.